...2017, this is a start out with Baxter County criminal case CR 2017-59, State of Arkansas versus Christopher Driska. I'm pretty sure I signed an affidavit yesterday on this. So I think we've appointed the public defender's office. Is that correct?
Your Honor, we'll be representing Mr. Driska in this matter.
Okay. This is for arraignment on a charge of sexual assault, Class B felony. On the charges, how does Mr. Driska plead?
Your Honor, he enters a plea of not guilty to the charges and waives formal reading of the charges.
All right, you may be excused. 2017-52, State of Arkansas versus Wesley Bradshaw.
Your Honor, Mr. Bradshaw has applied, and I believe that he's going to meet the criteria for us to be appointed.
Okay. Court is, I believe, I signed off on an affidavit yesterday, so it's on a charge of, he's for arraignment on charges of possession of drug paraphernalia, methamphetamine, and theft of property. The former a Class D felony, the latter theft of property is a Class A misdemeanor. On those charges, how does Mr. Bradshaw plead?
Your Honor, he enters a plea of not guilty and waives formal reading of the charges.
Court notes the plea. Court will set the Court's going to set, this is on the Division 4 docket. I'm going to set it down by scheduling order for the arrest date is the 24th. And put it down for trial. Be set for trial during the week of August 21st, 2017. There'll be a pre-trial date set of June 22nd. And a reappearance date of May 18th. Bond is set at $5,000. Any other issues to come before the court?
Your Honor, I discussed bond with Mr. Bradshaw yesterday, and at least when we talked, he told me he has no criminal history whatsoever. He's 32 years old. His sister is actually the nurse employed at the sheriff's office, Sierra Hollis, and he can live with Miss Hollis. Your Honor, I would ask his bond be reduced at least in half, conditioned upon him living with his sister, Miss Hollis.
What says the state?
Your Honor, the state would have no objection to that if Ms. Hollis will come forward and provide written acceptance of that responsibility, Your Honor. Because we understand that the defendant does not have a place of residence other than unless she's providing that. And so we would like to know where he's going to be.
All right. I'll make it the bond will be set reduced to $2,500 conditioned upon him residing with Miss Hollis. That'll be the order of the court. 2017-62, State of Arkansas versus Seth Withrow. I don't remember whether this is one I signed off yesterday, is it? All right. So the court has already made the appointment of the public defender's office. The charges in this case are furnishing, possessing, or using prohibited articles, and possession of a Schedule IV controlled substance. The former is a B a B felony and an A misdemeanor. So, on those charges, how does Mr. Withrow now plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Best I can tell, the arrest date was January 23rd. And on these charges are on the Division 4 docket. The plea of not guilty is noted. The court will set this by scheduling order for the week of August 21st. June 22nd is the pretrial date, and May 18th will be the date we review the case. At this point, I'm a little confused. In the file, there's a waiver of arraignment, or waiver, excuse me, not a waiver of arraignment, a waiver of service of the warrant. On a $5,000, with a notation that he's already made a $5,000 bond. Has he not made a $5,000 bond?
No, sir.
Okay. Well, that's what's noted on the form. All right. So the bond is set at $5,000.
Your Honor, I had approached Mr. Etheridge. I don't think there's any disagreement from the state that the bond will be reduced to $2,500.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. Bond will be reduced to $2,500. Public defender represents him. His next appearance in court is May 18th. He may be excused.